Here at RLB Motorsports, we pride ourselves in building quality products at an affordable price that is very easy to install. With our plug-in and play more technology, it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. 1 is mount the light on your vehicle. 2 is simply plug it in. And 3 is turn it on and go out and play. Today, we are going to talk about our all-in-one plug-in play more chase lights. We're going to unbox this thing. We're going to show you what you get inside. We're going to go over some of the details of the wiring, the switches, how the light works, and give you all the facts and details about this chase light. So let's get into it. All right, so let's talk about the light bar. This light bar is IP67 waterproof rated. And again, what that means is it is 100% waterproof. And how we get that is by sealing it all the way around the entire polycarbonate lens, as well as we seal it on both end caps. On this end cap, we provide a breather because sometimes in very cold or wet conditions, you can get some condensation behind the lens, and if so, it'll breathe out using this breather here. This is an all aluminum constructed light, both housing and end caps. It is powder coated for durability. This will never fade. It'll always look this good. So we put a nice powder coating on it. Our lenses, they are designed with a flood pattern built into our optics, and what that does is it provides a lot of spread of light, which will allow us to produce a very bright light for safety. So that is the construction of the optics on this light. It is designed for brightness and safety. All right, then we get into the actual mounting rail on the light. You've got a rail running down the whole entire bottom, and you've got one running down the entire back. So that leaves you a vertical or horizontal mounting surface. You slide your bolts in there, and you can put them anywhere within that track on both the bottom or the rear for mounting them on your vehicle. All right, so that is the light bar itself. Then we get into the wire harness. Our wire harness is all plug in, play more. Everything plugs in with waterproof Deutsch connectors. You've got the main wire harness coming out of the light bar. It goes into the rest of the wire harness at this plug here, which breaks off into 2 separate wire harnesses. One that goes to the rear of the car. It has our plug-in play more feature where you get a pigtail that mounts to your specific vehicle. Plug that in. Plug this into your vehicle, done. Ties into your brake lights and running lights. Then on the other wire harness that goes to the rear of the car, it does have our switch in it. It has a plug here that makes it very easy to take the switch off of the wire harness, get your wire harness underneath your dash, slide your switch back in its slot, plug it in, makes it very easy to install the switch in your dash without ever having to remove these connectors on the back of the switch. And then lastly, at the end of the wire harness, we do have your power and ground. They have ring terminals already done on it, so that'll just go right to your battery with your inline fuse on your power wire. So we're going to get into the functions and benefits of this light. So let's get this thing plugged in and show you guys how it works. All right, so we're going to get into the functions of this Baja Sur BWA, which stands for Blue, White, Amber lights. And as you can see here on the table, I've got our 2 options that you can choose from. We've got our medium-sized light, which is a 30-inch light bar, and we have our large 36-inch light. These lights work identical, come with the same wire harness, same plug-in, play more setup. Everything is identical to these lights. The only difference is that the 30-inch has 1 single amber light in the middle, and the 36-inch has 2 amber lights in the middle. Only difference between these 2 lights. So what we're going to do is get this 36-inch light plugged in, and I'm going to go over all the functions of this light. All right, so we've got our Baja Sur 36-inch BWA Blue, White, Amber dual color light, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how this light works with our plug-in, play more style of lights. So first off, you turn on the ignition of your vehicle. As soon as you turn on the ignition of your vehicle, you're going to see that you get your red running lights and you get your amber dust lights. That's going to come on automatically in the light because that is what's going through the plug-in play more wire harness that's connected to your factory wire harness. As you can see again that you've got red running lights, amber lights in the middle. The red running lights are also your brake lights. So as soon as you hit the brakes, they get twice as bright. This is going to work with your vehicle's brake system, so your vehicle will notice when you hit the brakes, this will get twice as bright, just like the lights on your vehicle. Then you've got your rocker switch, which will be up in your dash. Right now it's in the off position. When I turn this light, when I turn the rocker switch to the on position, which is just clicking it, you get on your blue dust lights. These blue dust lights, each time you click the top of the switch, one click, I get a different pattern. Light's not broken, one flashing, one solid. That is normal. That's part of a Best in the Desert Race Series desert light function. That's why we build it into all of our lights. Then when you click again, you get a different strobe function. There are 7 different strobe patterns to choose from. What we also have built into these lights is an actual memory. So right now you can see that we have this flashing pattern selected. When I turn the switch off, those 2 dust lights turn off. When I turn it back on, it comes right back on to the same strobe pattern it was. Even if I turn off the ignition of the vehicle and I turn the ignition back on, you're still going to get the same pattern. They will not change until you once again push the top of the switch. That's the only chance to get those to change to the next pattern with the memory that's built in. So let's just say this is your strobe pattern right there. That's the one you like running with. Now, another feature that's built into this light that we're the only company that has a dual color light is when I push and hold the top of the switch for a long press, 2 seconds, so 1/1002, you get your white lights. The white lights are going to be backup lights, work lights. They come on solid. As you can see, they do not strobe. No matter how many times I press the switch, you're not going to get these lights to strobe because they truly are a backup light or a work light. But the cool thing is when I push and hold again for another 2 seconds, the blue lights will come right back onto the same pattern you're on. So you can go back and forth between the blue lights and the white lights and not lose the strobe function that you have your lights set for. Again, when you turn the switch off, that does turn off just the dust lights, but it will keep on your running lights and your amber lights. The 2 outside lights can also be tied into any blinker kit out on the market that is connected to your vehicle. You can use these lights as also turn signals if you so choose. If you guys have questions, you can email us support@rlbmotorsports.com, or you can call to talk to one of our techs at 530-888-9600. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to our channel, and then hit the bell for any future updates and product releases that we have coming. Thank you.